All right, guys, welcome to the next episode of Breaking Point, part 7 and 8, I believe, part 4, so chapters 7 and 8, and 2023 season into Bahrain Grand Prix. Let's get right into it.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
All right, quick little bit with Devin Butler, and looks like we're actually playing as him for the Bahrain Grand Prix. All right.
Dad!
Devon,
How's business?
same as ever, hiring and firing. How's racing?
Oh, you know, ducking and driving.
You all prepared?
Of course, I've double-checked the strategy changes. I'm just going over my notes now. Everything's covered, just like always. They won't see me for dust.
Spoken like a true butler. Just remember, we've got a lot on the line this season.
Yeah, I know.
Dev, I'm serious. You're carrying this team, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, you keep signing these second-rate drivers. I can't do all the work.
Just remember where we'd be. Where you'd be if this were all to go belly up.
Just trust me, Dad. You've got nothing to worry about.
Devon, I mean it. If you don't bring your A game, it's back to the bottom of the pile. Do you really want that?
No. No, I don't.
Just keep it in mind. Now go out there and show me what you can do.
Already on it. I'll get you those points, Dad.
Good boy. Speak later.
It started as a day race, now it runs at night. Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Butler, Jackson, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries, Magnussen. And now it's time to head down to the track. 2023 Bahrain. We're about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid. They're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this part of the year, Crofty. This is where it really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on.
All right, so we're pretty much starting it like it would be my team or career mode. So let's get in here and see what we can do. And medium to soft sounds like a pretty good idea, so let's get right to it.
Well, plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Connor Sport. For me, they've been the biggest surprise so far, and Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly one Casper Ackermann will be hoping that this season is better than his last. Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top three finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
All right to a press conference. Let's see here. Let's go reputation
Yeah,
here.
putting a real shift out there today, Natalie, and pleased to see it pay off, absolutely. Look, I have to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats, Natalie. You know, every race counts. I've got no time to lose.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
Yeah, it's fine. Look, the main difference between me and Aiden is I know how to take a joke. I personally want him to perform at his best. But whenever I try to give him just a little friendly advice, he takes it so personally. I mean, he is a very difficult man to have a conversation with. He's all right, you know, he's cool, but he's very serious.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackermann as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
Yeah, I'm not sure Casper ever actually warmed to me, but you know what? I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. And maybe he'll apologize to me, finally, for giving me such a hard time in the past, and we can start afresh. We'll see.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
I'm making it my personal mission to make a success of Connor Sport, and by the end of the season, you're all going to be saying what a wonderful team we are and how great a season we've had. And if you're doing that, then I'll consider it a job well done.
That's great, thank you.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season.
Connor Sport's got a real chance. Casper on board, you driving like that. Let's put the past behind us.
A fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Oh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connor Sport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
All right, sounds to me that Devon has tinnitus. You could tell that he couldn't really hear, and then there's that certain tone in his ear with everything else muffled out. So that's my guess, is that he has tinnitus, and he won't tell anybody about it. So let's see what we get for a phone call.
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
Hmm? You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of your son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.
Come on. All right, let's go ahead and dive into Chapter 8.
Here comes Butler. Good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. Ant, is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes. Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid. What? Why? We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse, so we're just going to have to live with it for now. What are you talking about? Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Connor Sport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. It's a very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Ackerman wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. It can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we. Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Now, Devon, you didn't respond to a team order today. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue, but Connor Sport claimed they didn't know what that issue was. So, are they hiding something? What's really going on here?
Look, anything I say is going to be taken out of context. So I'd rather not fuel that kind of speculation. I'll debrief the team, and we'll figure out how we can stop it happening again. That's all there is to it.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
I did what I could in the circumstances, but you know what? I really need a car that I can push without worrying that I'm going to break something. So if the team can't give me a car like that, what am I supposed to do?
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
That always strikes me as really odd, like as if the only reason that I'm fast on the track is because my dad funds the team. You know, how is that an explanation? It's ridiculous.
So how do you expect Connor Sport to perform this season based on your performance so far?
They got me, haven't they? So, yeah, I expect us to do pretty well. If they can sort out the car this time around, I'll get them all the points their little hearts desire.
Thank you so much for your time.
Could you take a look at this, please?
All right. Devon's sounding a little bit cocky there. I don't think any of those answers would have changed his behavior. This year's car said it was the right decision to switch development when we did last year. Still so much season left, but we've put ourselves in a good position to compete with our rivals. To comment on what happened out there today, speculate as rife. What should we say? No comment. They don't know what it is yet, so let's wait for that phone call.
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andreu.
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Just calm down, I have it under control.
Oh, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
All right, that's going to round out Chapter 8. So, yeah, diving into the 2023 season. And we've played as Devon so far, so I don't know who we'll be playing as next, as Kelly Mayer or Aiden Jackson, but we're definitely diving into this a story of Devon not being able to hear. My guess is that he has tinnitus, and he doesn't want to tell anybody, and they're avoiding it as best as possible. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Restraints, money, clout, and fame, a disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering negativity.